Hello. Hey everybody, welcome to day 1 of the Mindset Challenge. Reset your mindset. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So don't forget to, when you jump on, give me a hello. Tell me if you're watching this live, give me a hashtag live. Because I love to know who watches live and who watches obviously on the replay due to like time differences and like children and like things you've got to do. Hello, hi Suzanne, lovely to meet you. Hi Yasmin, I'm nervous. Do not be nervous. This is literally like, see me as like your biz bestie, okay? Like, you may not have met me before, but trust me, we're going to get on like a house on fire. We're just going to have fun, okay? So that's what I want you to think about. It's just about fun. You know, being a coach, I'm going to push you with the tasks that I give you and the stuff. Sometimes it is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. There's going to be things I ask you to do and you're going to be like, eh. Now, don't feel like anything you don't want to share in the group because I'm going to ask you a lot to interact. So put it in, for example, in the comments below. If you choose that that's not what you want to do, you ain't got to do it. As long as you are sitting there with a pen and paper and you're writing this down, it's really, really important. Hello, Jane. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Louise. Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Jane. Hey, Lydia, Jennifer, Jessica. Wow, there's loads of you on. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited. Hey, Steph, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you have got a pen and paper. It's really, really important that we do that. So for any of you that don't know me, I'm a little bit crazy. I'm just going to put it out there. I love what I do, so I get very excited. I am a born performer, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a minute. So I'm very animated and I get very excited and I speak very fast. So I'm going to apologise for all of that right now because I won't be able to slow down. I won't be able to not use my hands and I won't be able to not get excited. So I'm just going to apologise for all of that now. Hello everyone, let's jump in on. I'm so excited to see you all. Thank you all so much for like taking the time being like, right, I need to get my shit into gear. Like I am going to turn up at 8 o'clock and be ready to move. Like, let's say like the marker's there. We want to move that marker up, okay? So it's going to be fun 5 days together. It's going to be fun as well as like challenging. Okay, so a bit about myself. So I haven't always been a mindset coach. I actually, from the age of 4, studied to be, I wanted to be a dancer. So from the age of 4 up until 18, that's all I wanted to do. So when I was going through school, I would be like, oh my gosh, my teachers would tell me to get a backup plan. I'd be like, I don't need a backup plan. I'm going to be a professional dancer. I'm going to rule the world. And I truly believe that. And, you know, it's something I was extremely talented at. And so at the age of, I went to the Brit School, which is a government-funded school for talented people. And I had the best 3 years there ever. And then I got a place within a prestigious dance school in London on a scholarship. So I was over the moon. Like I was like, yes, this is it. And unfortunately, I had an injury where I was doing splits in the air. And I fell on my knee and then had to get straight to A&E and a very, very long story short, I'm really going to cut it down short. I got treated for a knee injury, but it ended up being a back injury. I've got degenerating disc disease. It's chronic back pain. I've had 7 major operations. I've got scars all over my wonderful body. I've had 2 disc replacements where they take out the broken disc and they replace it with titanium. I have had a fusion, so the lower part of my back, I can't actually bend backwards, and I've had an implant. It's a little battery in my bum that I have a remote control for, and I turn it on, it sends neuro waves to my brain to dampen down the pain. Anyway, long story short, I had to give up my dancing career. The first time I got told that I wouldn't be able to dance again from this major surgery because you got to have 6 months laying down and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I decided that actually no one was going to tell me what I couldn't do. You know, the person I was like, I'm going to do this. So after the major surgery, there was a 3% chance that I would be in that bracket of having no pain after it. And I was in that 3%. I had surgical pain, obviously soreness where they opened me up from my stomach, but actual like back chronic pain I didn't have. So I would say, so I had the surgery and then probably I had 9 months worth of recovery. I'm really shortening this down. 9 months worth of recovery, I was back dancing again. I was doing the Brit Awards, supporting some amazing artists like Mystique, living the dream, absolutely like, yes, this is what I was meant to do. I knew it. You know, the universe had put this in front of me and I still freaking done it. And then 18 months after that, I had a car accident where a guy jumped a red light and smashed my little car to pieces. And so I ended up going to hospital and having to have surgery again because the disc above that was a little bit broken from the first injury was completely shattered and I needed it replacing. But I was like, I've got this, you know, I've done it the first time, I can do it the second time. And unfortunately, I didn't have the same success rate the second time round. So and then I had to give up my dancing career, which anyone has been for anything similar. It might not be dancing, it could be a career, or it could be anything. I went to the lowest part of my life that I've ever been to. And at such a young age, and I didn't have my mindset tools that I've got now. I'd never even heard of getting a coach. Like, it wasn't even a thing when I was younger. And so I really, really struggled. I got so low. I couldn't see light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, but this is all I was meant to do. I didn't do a backup plan. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have that thing where, oh, yeah, if it doesn't work out, or I went to university and I've done this, or if it doesn't work out, I've got, no. I didn't have a backup plan because to me, it was always going to work out. So kind of what happened from then, obviously from going to the Brit School and doing dancing, acting, singing, you know, I had a voice. You know, I wouldn't say I was a Mariah Carey. I'm not going to say that. But I could, you know, hold a tune and I loved it. Like, I loved the performance side of it. So I then kind of regrouped, got myself back on form again from my recovery. So again, fast forward another year. And I got into a girl band and we done a TV show and we just about to get signed to a major label. And I was like, yes, this is why it didn't work out to be a dancer, because I'm meant to be in a freaking girl band. Like, this is it. I felt elated was just, you know, just an understatement, because I was like, yes, now finally, thank you, universe. This is what's meant to happen. And then, so in between this, obviously I was going back and forth to the doctors and the hospitals and having x-rays and MRI scans, and I was taking morphine, Oxycontin, 100 milligrams in the morning, 100 at night. So literally, I was constantly just out of it in regards to, you'd be talking to me and my eyes would go and they'd be like, Tash, you okay? And I'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, you just fell asleep. I'd be like, no, never. They'd be like, yes, you did. And I'd be like, no, I never. That is how kind of unaware I was, because these drugs were so strong. But it was the only thing that would get me up out of my bed in the morning and be able to actually live a life, you know, and put a smile on my face and be able to do it, is because I was taking Oxycontin. So then what happened is when I then went back to my surgeon to have like a checkup and stuff, he was like, this isn't good, you need more surgery. I was like, no. And he was like, you have to, like, this isn't a choice. You have to have a fusion because the back is too unsturdy and I'm worried if it hits your spinal cord, you will never be able to walk again. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was devastated even more. I was like, are you joking me, God, universe, whoever's up there, whatever. Like, seriously, like, can this shit go any more worse? Like, I honestly thought this was it. And then you throw this shit at me. So I had to then go in and be the record label and say, listen, you know, I can't do this. And then because obviously we were a band, the band then got dropped. I felt horrendous. It just felt like one thing after another. And I felt like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get a break? And so then obviously had more surgery. It didn't work, you know, and I kind of, fast forward in this, I kind of fell into modelling. And I'm not talking catwalk, you know, because I ain't no size 0, I was size 12. I went into commercial modelling and it was something that I'd never kind of planned or aspired to do. I kind of just fell into it. It was something that was kind of mentioned to me a lot when we were on shoots as a girl band. Oh, have you ever thought about commercial modelling? And I was like, no. So I kind of fell into it, enjoyed it, you know, and then I've done a lot of fitting work as well, which is like when you fit the actual clothes for a brand. So I've done, you know, some great things and worked with some great brands, but I was never truly happy. Even when I was earning good money, even though I was living a lovely life, you know, I could buy a nice car if I wanted to, I could go on holiday whenever I wanted to, I wasn't happy, okay? And even more so, kind of fast forwarding that even more, I was in a relationship of 8 years, and after 8 years we broke up, and it completely shattered my whole life. It broke my heart into a million pieces. Like, this person I thought was going to spend the rest of my life with. So not only did I feel that I didn't have a career, not only did I feel like I didn't have a calling, I also didn't have like a boyfriend. You know, he completely broke my heart. I didn't know if I could ever forgive him or ever actually date anybody else or, you know, trust anybody else. And kind of all in the midst of all of this, I always felt, yes, I would try and be positive. And yes, I was always an optimistic, bright-eyed, kind of bushy-tailed person. I've always had lots of energy and I've always had like a zest for life. But something was missing. And it's really hard to explain this to people when they just see on the outside, but you're a model, why are you not happy? Or you earn X amount, why are you not happy? Or, you know, and it's like, but I don't feel like I've got a purpose. So what kind of led me then from doing the modelling, I was like, I want to have my own business and I want to change something in the world. So I thought having my own modelling agency would be what I needed to do, because it would be something where I love business. I know models, I know what the business is like, and I know clients. To me, in my head, it made perfect sense. I was like, boom, this is what I'm meant to do. It wasn't from here, it was from here that I made that decision, which is extremely important. And we were talking a lot more about this when we start talking about intuition and law of attraction stuff. But I literally thought logically rather than my heart, your gut, yeah? So I decided to do it, and it was hard. Oh my gosh, like, I'm not work shy. I don't mind working hard, but it was hard. And I felt like everything was going against me. I had an Excel sheet of, let's say, 3,000 contacts of like models, my whole database of clients, and literally I lost it all. For whatever reason, I don't know, I thought it was backed up. It wasn't. I lost it all. I would be sending the perfect girl for the perfect job and she wouldn't get it. I mean, everything was kind of against me. It was literally like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, why can't I just catch a break? Like, I was a bit of a pity party. I was a pity party Polly. I put my hands up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And in my head, I thought we just work harder. If something's not working, you just work harder. If a relationship's not working, you work harder at it. If you're not earning enough money, you work even more hours to earn enough money. Like, that was my mentality, which, by the way, I've learned so much, which is completely wrong. For any of you in here that have businesses, that's a whole different group. But that is not how you run a business. You do not work harder, you work smarter. And if you are in here and you have your own business and you're an entrepreneur, then you need to come over to my Thrive Tribe, which is all full of inspiring entrepreneurs. But anyway, back to the pity party. So if it was the fact that, oh my God, my relationship's over, poor me, everything that happened, it was my business isn't working, I'm a failure, it was my back every single day was pain, like, is this what my life's going to be like? I'm never ever going to be able to be pain free. I'm never ever going to be happy. Like, that is how I honestly felt. Looking back now, obviously hindsight's a fantastic thing. I changed my mindset, so of course things are going to change. But I'm going to be honest, when there was kind of, I was like, at the time when I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, my sister said, have you ever read this book? And it was by Louise L. Hay. So if any of you in here do not know who Louise L. Hay is, unfortunately she's passed away now, but she has got books upon books. You need to get her into your life. She's amazing. Give me some hearts if you know who Louise Hay is. Let's see if I've got a book. Oh yeah, we do. Give me some hearts if... Ooh, that was great, wasn't it? That's my signage gone. But I wanted to show you the book. Here we go. Louise Hay. Give me some hearts. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of hearts. We know who Louise Hay is. Good. So this is the book. You Can Heal Your Life. And she's got loads. I mean, she's got loads of books. But anyway, she got introduced to me by my sister. And I was like, ain't nobody got time to read a book with everything I'm going through. Like, you know, another pity party. Anyway, I read the book. It completely opened my mind up into regards to, if I could change this, I could change this, right? Because when I kind of heard this before, you just got to think positive, or you've just got to think happy thoughts. I thought, what do you know? Like, seriously, you don't know what I'm going through. I've just lost my career. I've just lost my boyfriend. I've just lost my life. Like, that is how I felt. And I felt like, oh, please, like, don't be telling me I need to think positively. Like, that's not going to make my back pain going away. Like, that is my attitude. That is what I was like. I'm nothing like what I was before, which is incredible when people go, oh my God, you're just so positive. I'm like, yeah, I've had to work extremely hard to get to this point right now. So the business didn't work. It had to get to the point where I was like, this isn't working for me. But all along, kind of deep down, I was watching all the inspirational videos. I was obsessed with so many coaches. I just would love to have been a coach, but did I have the balls to be like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do? No. I was so scared of what other people would think of me. I was so scared of people would judge of me if I came on and done a video, what they would think about me and my life. I was so scared it would fail, because in my head, my first business failed. What if it went wrong? What if I was no good? Also, a lot of excuses I made was money. I didn't have the money, because obviously when I was full-time modelling, I went down to part-time and pumped all my money, time and energy into the business that was obviously failing. So as it was failing, I was pumping more money into it. More energy, more time. And it was a sinking ship. And I should have let it go, but I didn't. I still kept trying to do it. So kind of fast forward then when I was like finally put my big girl pants on and was like, right, I said it to my boyfriend at the time when we were driving on Christmas Day night to his family. He was like, so what's next year looking like for you, darling? Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, took a deep breath and I went, I want to be a coach. And he was like, silence. And I was like, oh, this is all good. And he went, finally, you've been speaking about this for so long. Put your big girl pants on, man up and freaking do it. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So that's when I did. I put my good girl pants on. And may I just add, at this point, I was in debt, yeah? £30,000 worth of debt. And I invested into becoming a qualified coach, okay? So then after I'd done that, by an amazing company, absolutely loved her, actually got recommended her. So then after that, yes, I was qualified and I had clients and I knew exactly what I was doing with coaching, but with regards to making it a business, my mindset was not in the right place. So I had to get a mindset coach. I had to work on this before I could change any of this, because I thought, well, I should be investing money into things like a website. I should be investing things in something that was tangible, that was going to kind of get me a return on investment. But the biggest understatement that I could have ever made was investing in myself was not worthy enough. Like I would spend money on a designer bag when I had money. I would spend money on a holiday, yet I wouldn't spend money on actually investing in myself. And yes, I get it. I get what it knows to feel broke, skint, when you're picking which bill to pay. Like, I get it. I've been there where I've been sobbing my heart out. I'm like, is this shit ever going to change for me? Like, am I always just going to be in this position where I'm like struggling for money? Like, I constantly just like as if a big heavy weight was on your shoulders dragging you down. And anytime anybody said anything about going for dinner, meeting up, let's go cinema, I'd get that gut feeling. I'd be like, oh God, no, like I can't do that. How much is dinner going to cost? Or how much is that going to cost? Like, that was my life. I was constantly, being on top of that. And I'm going to read everyone's comments. I'm going to go back because I know that you're writing stuff, so I will come back to it. As you know, I lose my trail of thought if I don't. There you go. Just done it. Just lost my trail of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, so invested then. So that's when I put my big girl pants on and invested in my first mindset coach. Yes, it was scary. Yes, I was like, is this shit even going to work? Like, come on. Like, and also I was like, well, what promise can you give me that it's going to make? And I couldn't tell the people around me, because I knew that if I did, they would be like, obviously logically saying, really, is this a good idea? Because obviously you're in debt and you've got to invest even more. And, $5,000, that's how much it was to work with this particular coach in a group program, was a hell of a lot of money for someone that was in 30 grand worth of debt. I didn't have it under my bed. I didn't have it saved or anything. So I got on the phone to her, had a chat with her, and I was like, oh my God, yes, she could definitely help me. But I didn't have the money. So I naturally was thinking, oh my God, I can't do this because I don't have the money. And this is what we're going to talk about today in regards to your self-talk. If you tell yourself something enough, your brain will believe it, okay? And I'll come back to that. I'm going to tell you a story about that. Just write a note down to remind you. So I got off the phone, had a thought about it and convinced myself, I didn't have the money. What could this even do? How could changing your mindset actually change your life? I mean, it just sounded like an American tagline, like, change your life, change your mind. But it's freaking true. It is 1,000,000% true. I would not have the life I have now if I didn't invest and change my mindset, okay? Reading The Secret, for example. Anybody in here that hasn't read The Secret or watched The Secret, you need to do it. It's such a good eye-opener to what we believe we will achieve, okay? This isn't just BS that people just come out with. This shit's true. Like, it absolutely works. I remember when I was thinking, how would I ever get on the property ladder if I'm in debt? How would I ever meet the one, like the one that kind of, I had a whole list of what I wanted him to be like. How would I ever meet that person? How could I have another business? The first one failed. All of this bullshit that I was telling myself. So I came off the phone and said, no, I can't do this. So I messaged her the next day. I literally bottled it. I couldn't even speak to her. I had to email her and say, listen, I can't do it at the moment. So then I decided, right, what I was going to do was invest money I also don't have and maybe get a fancy website, because that will help me more. Yeah, because that makes perfect sense. I'm struggling with my mindset, so I'm going to buy a website. But at the time, it made perfect sense, guys. Don't judge me. It made sense then. So it didn't work, as you can probably tell. 2 months on, I struggled. I downloaded every freebie I could do. I was watching any YouTube I could watch. I was reading every book I possibly could read, but it wasn't changing this, and I couldn't understand it. Why is this not changing my mindset? Why is it not happening? But I needed something deeper. This is like surface level. I needed something deeper to work on my limiting beliefs, those fears that were holding me back. So long story short, I maxed out my credit card, but I only had 2,500, and then I had to ask my boyfriend to lend me the most, which of course was tough. You're like, you know, it's hard to go to someone and say, listen, there's no guarantee I'm going to make this money back, but I just believe in myself. And it was the best $5,000 I've ever spent. I would spend 100, a million. I would put myself into debt to do it if I had to do all that all over again. It was the best decision I ever made. And I want you to talk about what you tell yourself you believe, okay? So what I want you to do with your pen and papers, actually, let me just quickly, no, I'll do this first and then I'll go over the comments. With your pen and papers, I want you to write down a goal you would love to achieve. So, for example, mine was, I want to be a badass coach. Like, that is what I want to do. I want to change people's mindsets. That's what I wanted to do. So I want you to write down, what is your goal? What is that goal that you have where you're like, I would love to do this, or I would love to have that, or I'd love to be financially free, or I'd love to have a baby, or whatever it is. Write down that big goal. Like mine was obviously to be a coach. And underneath that big goal that you're going to have on your top sheet, I want you to write all the reasons why it hasn't happened. Why has it happened? If you've got this big dream of having your own business or earning X amount in your work or whatever your goal is, why hasn't it happened? And be real with yourself. Write down the reasons. So am mine. I don't have the money to become a coach. Will people even hire me? How will I even make any money? I'll always be broke. Other excuses. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to become a coach and to study. I don't even know where to begin. Like, what coach do I even pick? I don't have the energy. Like, what happens if this fails again? Like, there's some. So I want you to fill your piece of paper with all the reasons why this dream hasn't happened. Okay, and then we're going to share them. I'm just going to go up and read some of your comments as you're all writing these down. I hear you. I was the same when I retired from being an athlete. Yes, Steph, it was tough, wasn't it? So great to join you, ladies. I hear you. A purpose, yes. My BF has just split up with me for the third time, triggering my anxiety off. Okay, Emma, we can work on that in the middle of the week. Steph, same as Emma, just been dumped after 5.5 years. Can I just say also, you know, just about being like dumped and break up and stuff. I know it's tough, okay? I know it. You're sitting there and you're like, no one understands. Oh, I feel heartbroken. I'm never going to see light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I get that feeling, okay? Can I please just promise me you'll listen to this? Trust me, it gets better. If someone had said to me this when I was going for my breakup, I'd be like, oh, whatever it was, they know. If I was to see my ex-boyfriend again, I would hand on my heart say to him, thank you so much for being such a dick and for breaking my little heart into a zillion pieces, because it made me up my standards, get my shit together, love myself, and marry the most incredible man of my freaking dreams. So I'd actually thank, it was giving me shivers. I would actually thank him for breaking my heart. And trust me, if it's meant to be, it will meant to be. If you broke up and you're meant to get back together, you will. But you've got to think about everything happens for a reason. You know, we're going to go into law of attraction at the end of the week, but it all might sound a bit woo-woo, but just go with me here for this week, okay? Just go with me. I want you to think about, what if something better is meant to be happening for you, but it doesn't include the person you're with now? That is why you're broken up. So I just want you to take strength from me, okay? Take strength from me that I've been there, literally, where you're crying every day, all day. No one knows how you feel. You just feel dark. You're in a hole. You can't see ever dating again. You can't see, you know, I know what that feels like, but I want you to take light from it, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me. Pity Party Polly, been there. I think we all have. Love her, what Louise Hay. Yes, she's freaking incredible. Oh my God, that sounds just like me. I'm going through exactly the same now. Oh, good, Michelle. This is good. Maybe that's why I've come into your life. Is your tribe group with a yellow banner? No. No, it will be kind of within my theme. I'll put the link in there for you, Judith. This is me, currently seen to be around about. I'm here. Anxiety has caused me for a swallowing disorder. Any advice? Feel like I can't swallow and will choke. Is this one of your limiting beliefs, Sarah? Is this what you're saying? Love the law of attraction. Love the secret. Yes, brilliant. Okay, great. We've got some ones. I'd love to become a teacher. Brilliant. Now, Lauren, I hope you've written down all the reasons why. What's stopping you? Why have you not become a teacher? Marissa, how did you know you wanted to become a life coach? Because there was something inside of me, like a calling, but I didn't know it was a life coach. I didn't know what it was. I just loved helping people. I was always the friend that people would come to. I'm very straight up and honest, you know. And I just felt I was called for more. I could picture myself when someone said, what do you picture for your future? I'm like, helping millions of people, being on a stage, sharing my message, sharing my adversities, my heartbreak, everything I've been through in life, and actually seeing light and other people getting light from it. So I knew there was something there. And then I followed people like Tony Robbins, and I was like, oh my God, like, I want to do that. So it kind of stemmed from there. And like Louise Hay sharing her message, you know, well, there's millions of people out there. So it kind of stemmed from that. But it wasn't until kind of I researched more about it that I realised how accessible being a coach was. It could, if you really wanted to do it and you invest into it, it can absolutely happen for you. I want to be a meditation coach for children. Amazing, Yasmin. I want you to be writing down all the reasons why this hasn't happened. It's been harder than retiring as an athlete. Yeah. I want to change my mindset and become a coach. Reasons why. Debt, the money. Why will people want to listen to me? I wouldn't be good enough. It will never work. Okay. Anna, when I say I have felt all of them, absolutely all of them, and in 2 short years, I have now got the business I've got. I'm now a homeowner. I've married the man of my dreams. I've got my little fur baby. I design my life. I work when I want to and who I want to. And I only tell you that because I want you to see my life 2 years ago didn't look like this. Okay? So that's why I want you to write down, for example, all these reasons, right? Debt. I had debt. 30 grand worth of debt. Still did it. The money. Do you mean leaving like a full-time job to not have like the steady money? Is that what you mean? Same as me. Why would people want to listen to me? Because you have a message. Same as me. I thought, well, who's going to want to listen to me? I'm just like a girl from South London. But I have a message. I have light. I'm able to inspire people, motivate people, get shit done and get people to get results. I wouldn't be good enough. Okay. This is what it all bounds down to, which I'm going to come to. Haha, I'm going to try and say that to my husband. I help people with anxiety too. For now, I just want Sarah, sorry to hear that. Change my mindset and stop worrying. Okay, so you're writing down all your BSs, okay? So this is what it is. I want you to write it all down. So all your examples. So your goal goes at the top. And then I want you to list all your reasons why you haven't achieved that goal. I don't have money. I don't have the time. I suffer with anxiety, which would mean that I wouldn't be able to do this job. I wouldn't be able to do it as a side hustle. I have not enough time. I have 2 children. I don't have a supportive partner. Like, or whatever your reasons are, okay? I want you to write them all down like this. Obviously, that is my own language, but just give you an example. So the goal at the top and list all the reasons, okay? Like I just listed to you, right? So now I want you to think about this. These are all of them. These are the biggest load of bullshit I have ever heard in my life. They are all, I'm going to tell you straight how it is, excuses. That's all they are. That is the reason why you have not hit that goal, is because you are letting these excuses get in your way. And I'll tell you where they need to go. So we get them all up, burn them, do whatever you want. Mine are going straight into the bin, because that is what they are, ladies. They are absolute bullshit. And I'm going to call you out on it. It's bullshit, right? How do I know this? Are they facts? No, they're not facts. So if it's not facts, it's bullshit. It's a limiting belief, what you are let overcoming you. You are saying it to yourself so much that you are actually believing it's the truth. And you're like, yeah, but Tash, it's the truth. I am in debt. That's the truth. I do have children. I don't have enough time. You're saying to yourself, oh my God, this is freaking, like she's not getting it. This is fact. No, it's not. It's BS. And I tell you why. If you can find somebody else that has been in your situation and is doing what you love to do, that is when you know it's BS. For example, my coach has 3 children and she has a 7-figure business, okay? She does not come with the excuse that she doesn't have the time. She didn't come with the excuse that she didn't have the money. You know, you've got to, when you want something so bad, you've got to find it. Like how I found the excuses I don't have the money. And I could have listened to other people when they said, Tash, you're in debt, it's not a good idea to be investing, into a coach. What if it doesn't work? What if she's actually not that good? Fine. But I didn't, because I was like, do you know what? I'm so sick of being stuck. I'm so sick of where I am right now. Something needs to change. So I said to myself, right, good example here, okay, right? So what I want you to do is, wherever you all are, I want you to look around the room. I do this with all my clients. And I want you to tell me everything that you can see that is black. So look around your room and list it. So for example, my board, the back of my camera, my stand, my laptop wire, stapler, some of my crystals, my picture frame board, lots of books up there are black, the lids of these are black. Like, can you see all of a sudden you're finding it, right? It's easy. Now, if you close your eyes and you say to yourself, okay, I want you to list something's pink. I'm like, pink? I don't know what's pink. She didn't tell me to find pink. She told me to find black, so I found all the black. I mean, what are you doing changing your mind? You didn't tell me to find pink, you found for black. So can you see that? It's a lot more of a struggle. Why? Because you dictate what goes on up here. You said to yourself, find black. So you did. Boom, 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 boom. As soon as then I changed it up and said find pink and you couldn't look for it, it's like, oh my God, why? You see how you're finding the black? They're your excuses. You're finding them. Where energy goes, focus flows. Where focus goes, energy flows. Okay? We'll get there. Third time round. So I want you to think about, when you're saying this is my goal and you're like looking for all those black things, oh, but I don't have the money, I don't have the confidence, who would listen to me, who would want to do that, a partner's not supportive, I don't have enough time, I'm too fat, I'm not pretty enough to do that, oh my God, I couldn't do that. See, all of these excuses that you're telling yourself, you have told yourself this for so long, you're actually believing this is the truth. I know you are. And that's why you're like, no, Tash, but I just don't have the time. And hence why I used to get defensive when I had my coach and she was like, what took you so long? I was like, well, I didn't have the money. And she's like, what, you got it? I was like, yeah, I suppose I did. When you want to find solutions, you'll find solutions. When you want to find problems, you'll find problems. When nothing changed. I didn't have the $5,000 when I first spoke to the coach, and I didn't have the $5,000 to second months later, right? What changed? I started to find solutions, not problems. So this is what we need to think about. Your goal that you piled down all that bullshit onto that list that you ripped up and down there, I want you to leave it in the bin. I do not want to be hearing these excuses anymore. I want to be hearing, oh my God, I can freaking do this. Let's find solutions. Okay, I don't have the money. How can we find the money? What can we put on eBay? Can we do a boot sale? Is there anything maxed out on my credit card? Is there any money that I've found underneath the bed? Or you start to find solutions. Okay, don't have the money to go to the gym. Okay, right. Can we exercise at home? Yes. Can we get free videos on YouTube? Yes. I don't have expensive trainers. Can you do it on your feet? Yes. Okay. Got a hairband, I can stuff my hair up. I don't have the time. Have you got 15 minutes before the kids wake up? Have you got 15 minutes before you go to bed? Have you got 15 minutes in your break? Whatever it is, see how I'm finding solutions, not problems. Because if you want something bad enough, you will find the solutions. So remember the time I was telling you about, a story I was going to tell you about was, tell yourself something enough, you'll actually believe it. So I want you to think about, I used to live in Cyprus when I was doing a girl band out there. I had the best time of my life, and I was out there for 18 months, and I had a ball, like a blast. It like just fills me with wonderful memories when I think about it, and I smile and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so lovely. Now, when I actually get my diary out and actually look at the dates, I was only there for 10 months. So big difference, okay? 10 months to 18 months. There is a slight exaggeration there. So the facts are, I was only there for 10 months. But I have told myself this story enough. My brain actually thinks this is the truth. Because your brain actually doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. It doesn't. It doesn't know the difference. So my brain doesn't actually know to go, actually, the facts are you were only there for 10 months. It doesn't know the difference. It knows what I've told it so much. So I've gone to Cyprus. I was there for 18 months. So my brain actually believes it. So all those things that you were writing down, your brain actually believes this as evidence. It's thinking, oh, this is the reason why we haven't done this goal, is because the evidence is, i.e. the excuse. You've told yourself it enough that you actually believe it. Now, what I want to do is change that up. So I don't know if any of you have journaled before, and what I mean by journaling is when you literally just can have a pen and paper or a book, okay? Like a notepad, shall we say. And I want you to be writing down, so we're starting to be aware of what we're saying. So below, in the comments below, I want you to write some of the things that were on your list. Some of the things that you listen to yourself every day. What are some things you say to yourself? I can't do this. I'm always late. Oh my God, I've put on so much weight. I can't stop eating. I'm so miserable. I'm so down. I'm never going to get out of this rut. I just feel I'm never going to achieve my goal. I can't be that, whatever the goal is. I can't earn that money. I can't be financially free. Like all of these. Give me some examples in the comments below of the things that you were telling yourself on a daily basis. I want to hear it. I'll do it tomorrow. Great one, Lydia. Absolutely. Nailed that one. But someday isn't an actual day. So get it done now. That's procrastination. I'll never earn enough money to leave my corporate job. Okay, Steph, absolute BS, because you absolutely will. What are you doing? What have you put in place to actually make that happen? So I want you to start telling yourself, so what we're going to do is change it up. So I'll just read a few more and then I'll come back to that one. I don't know where to start. Yes. So what happens with that, Kaylee, is we procrastinate. If we see something as such a big mountain, we're like, oh my gosh, that is just far too much to do. I can't do that. So we just put it off. We just think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't happen. We procrastinate even more. Never earn enough to leave my job. Great one. Another BS. Ask, I'm fat, so low, depressed, feel betrayed, I'm not worthy. Great one, Stacey. Not good enough to find my soulmate. Yes, Emma. Trying to eat or drink. Oh God, I'm going to choke. I can't swallow. Yes. Now, Sarah, what's happened with that is you're actually starting to believe that's the truth. I can't swallow. Okay? Because what's happening, you revert back to that experience you had when you were choking. So that naturally becomes evidence for you. You're like, oh my God, I can't have what happened last time happen to me again. Okay? It's what I work with my clients with anxiety. All it is it's a series of pattern your brain comes used to. So let's think about your brain as in regards to the nervous system. And I love this when people go, oh, it's just changing your mindset, thinking positive. No, there's so much more to it. It's about your nervous system, okay? So the neuro pathways that your brain takes is the messages, okay? Negative or positive. So let's say they're negative, they're taking the same path. You need to interrupt that, change a state. To change that pattern of that negative, I'm going to choke, I can't have this, you need to change that up. For the amount of times you're saying the negative, you need to be saying the positive. So that's why I've got everybody to write down their negative ones. And thank you all so much for sharing and being so honest and truthful. I'm too quiet to teach, Lauren. Great limiting belief. Natalie, yes, it will be on the replay. Don't worry, my lovely. I'm not clever enough. Jodie, great one. I've got anxiety and I can't do that. Exactly, Jane. Another limiting belief. I'm not confident enough. Yes, I'm scared. I'm constantly anxious. I don't deserve my dream. I'm never going to be happy. I'm not confident enough. Okay, these are great. Now what I want you to do is we need to start changing it up, okay? Changing it up. So this is all the negativity. This is all the negative vibes that your brain's getting so used to. Now, are we ready to change it up and start hearing some positive vibes? Because you've got to think about it. If you're looking in the mirror and going, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, oh my God, I need my roots doing, oh my God, I don't like my nose, or I don't like this. Your brain is just going, oh, okay, this is what she wants more of. She wants more of this. Your brain gets used to that. Now I want you to change it up. So instead of you saying to yourself, I'm so fat, I'm so underconfident, I'm too quiet to teach, I've got anxiety, I can't swallow, I'm the fear of choking. All of this, we need to change it up and change it to something more positive. So instead of, I have to do this, which is I have to go to the gym, change it up and say, I choose to go to the gym. You know, when you're saying, I am confident, stop saying it. I am is such a powerful statement. So, and one thing which all our limiting beliefs come down to is I am not enough. That is what all our limiting beliefs come to, whether it's confidence, money, feeling fat, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, all these negative Nellies. What it comes down to is feeling enough. And let me tell you this, ladies, you're never going to feel enough if it has to start from here, okay? No man, no woman, no parent, no anybody else can make you have that self-worth, which we're going to come on to later in the week about self-love. But I need you to know that all of those things that you have said, every single one of them I have felt, for sure, okay? There is nothing different between me and you beauties. Absolutely nothing. The only difference is I decided that enough was enough and I wanted to change this, okay? I took action. That is the difference. And if you're saying, right, this is what I'm going to do, then take action. All the tasks and the exercise I'm going to give you to do this week, do them. Like, this is free. Take advantage of it. If you really want to change, you really want to try and work on your mindset, work with me here. Go with me. Just try me, okay? Just try me. Just even if it's just a laugh at me at the end of the week, fine, you can do that. But I promise you, you'll start seeing differences. So I want you to think about changing up the exercise. So one of your homeworks is what I want you to do is write down your negative beliefs. So where's my pen? Where's my paper? Right at the back of this. I don't know where my one went. Okay, so I'll always be broke. Okay, that was a big one of mine. I'll always be broke. I'll always be struggling. That was a massive one of mine. So now what we do is we change it up. So what's the opposite? How would I love to feel? I'd love to feel I'm financially free. Good. So we'll change it up to that. I am financially free. So you think about something that is the negative. I am fat, for example, and then think about, don't just do the opposite, I am skinny. That's not what I want. I want you to think about how you want to feel. So at the moment you're looking and saying, I feel fat. How do you want to feel? Close your eyes, listen to your heart and be like, I am confident. I am confident. So that's what I'm thinking about, what I want to feel. I want to feel confident. You know, it's not about being an X size or an X weight. It's not about that. You have to think about what's the end goal. The end goal was to look in the mirror in my underwear and be like, yes, I am looking great. Like, that's the end goal. It doesn't matter if that's a size 8 or 18. It's how you feel. It's what confidence you have. I remember I had a client come to me and she lost 8 kg, which is huge amounts, but still felt so crap in herself and so low. Why? Because she hadn't changed this. The scales had changed, but her mindset hadn't. So you've got to make sure it's in alignment. Otherwise, you're not going to get results. So the first homework is write down your limiting belief. I'll always be broke. I am fat. I am ugly. I'm too quiet to be a teacher. You know, I'm always going to struggle with choking, for example. And then I want you to change it up. Flip the switch. Think, right, okay, boom. What do I want to feel? What's the end goal? Okay, I want to feel financially free, right? Then give yourself evidence. Think about, okay, financially free. Give me some people around me that act this way. Give me some people, some examples. And if you do not have examples of this, like for example, if you have people around you that are broke and struggling for money, then you need to get a new circle, okay? So you need to get something like this, where this is going to be a high vibe, positive people that are helping, inspiring each other. You know, that's why I set up the Thrive Tribe for business entrepreneurs, because I just felt there wasn't enough support, love and encouragement. You know, it was all so negative, and it was all kind of, especially coming from the modelling industry, which was all kind of dog eat dog, and it was all very catty, and I'm just not like that. I'm there to empower other women and support other women. So you need to, the 5 people you spend your most time with, you will become. If you spend your time with me, I will brainwashing you into believe that you are a badass, you are unstoppable, you can freaking do and achieve anything you want to do. Why? Because if I can do it, you can do it. There ain't nothing special about me, let me tell you. My mama might think something different, but there isn't. The difference is taking action and saying to yourself, boom, yes, you know what? I do want to change. I am going to do it. If Tash can do it, I can freaking do it. She's brainwashed me on day 1 to think that I can do it. So what I want you to do, that's your first exercise for homework. I call it homework, but let's call it tasks. And I want you to, when you write them down, share them in the group. I want to be seeing you. I want to keep you accountable. And the way we do that is literally by, oh my God, yes, Tash said to do this. It will be tough. I'm not saying it won't be, but I'm here to push you. Okay? If it was easy, we'd all do it. If it was easy, we could all just do it on our own, but it's not. You need someone that's going to be there to you to support you and encourage you in those tricky, challenging times. Okay? So I got your back. Don't you worry. So I want you to change it up, and I want to hear the positive for it. Also, another different thing, and I will actually film mine tomorrow, so bear with me. This is going to be, hashtag you're probably going to hate me, but bear with me here, guys. So, no one loves, well, the majority of people don't love a cold shower, okay? Well, I want you to take one, okay? I am a hot bubble bathy type of girl, okay? I have a bath every night and a shower every morning. But what I decided to do was I tested this with some of my clients before, and it's a game changer. Okay, so you're going to hate me, you freaking are, but you're also going to love me afterwards. It's going to be a love-hate, really quick relationship. Okay, we've all had them, haven't we? So I want you to think about this. You're going into the bath, not the bath, the shower, okay? And you're washing your hair and you're getting yourself ready and boom, boom, boom. Then what I want you to do before you get out, so you can have a nice warm shower, but before you get out, you're going to turn that dial down, baby. It's going to go cold, yeah? I want it freaking cold. What I want this to do is I literally want this to be like a smack in the face. I want this to shock your nervous system, okay? I want you to be like, oh my God. That's what I want you to do. But so when you turn it down from hot down to cold, it's going to be freezing. Your body's going to go into a shock and it's going to be like, oh my God, I hate Natasha. And you're going to want to get out. But this is when I want you to change it up. So whether you're, so you've done your negatives and you change into positives, pick a few of them that you can say off the top of your head. And this is what I want you to say when you're cold, right? So mine are, I am unstoppable. I am enough. I am a badass. So I'm in my shower. I turn it down. It's freezing. I'm like, I'm unstoppable. I'm a badass. What's my other one? I'm enough, okay? So your ones could be, I'm financially free. I am confident. I am badass. Like whatever your three are, you need to say it while it's in the shower. Trust me, for those 3-4 seconds that you are saying those things, something switches. Something changes. You're not concentrating on the temperature of the water. You're concentrating in the empowerment. Then you can get yourself out of the shower, okay? So I'm actually going to, I'll film mine tomorrow to prove to you that I'm doing it. Don't worry, you won't see me naked, guys. I'll keep it on an angle, but I just want you to be able to hear it, and I want to keep you accountable. If I practice what I preach, I don't sit here and spend the week with you and literally go, so to change your mindset, this is what you do. No, like that ain't me. That this shit works. Why? Because it changed my life. So I want to help and change your life. So the first task is we write down all the negative stuff, okay, how you're feeling. Then we flip the switch and change it up. We change it to a positive, empowering, is what we would call an affirmation. So I'm not looking forward to the cold shower, but I'm going to give it a try. Yes, love that attitude. Girls, we got this. You know so. Yes, yes we can. I do this. It feels amazing. Yes, Lucy, good. We can all get through our fears together. Oh my God, the power in community is amazing. Do you know I met my business bestie, my Luce, who I absolutely freaking adore. We met at a coaching course that we'd done together, a program. And do you know, I don't know what I'd do without her. And I tell you why. Because I have the most amazing best friends in the world, like seriously, and my family are so, so supportive. But they don't want to be bored about sales funnels. Like they don't really get Facebook ads. They don't get the fact why I work weekends or why I get up at 5 a.m. Like, do you know what I mean? It's different when someone gets you. And obviously my biz bestie, we're both coaches. We both got very similar businesses. So we get each other. That is the power of community. Us, all of us, being in this group together. Like there is 64 people live right now, okay? We are all in this group together. Why? Because we all want to change our mindsets. That is community. There is power in force, let me tell you. So the fact we can all keep each other accountable, the fact we can all support, encourage. Like this group, there's no bitchiness. This group, there's no judging. Like I don't have any of that. If anyone wants to do that, you are deleted from my group, okay? I don't want that. This group is about empowerment. Like we can all do this, and even more so when we're all doing it together. Like trust me, I'm so excited. So this is gonna actually blow your mind because you're gonna hate it, but you're actually gonna love it. I tell you when shit changes, when we recognise it, okay? When we can recognise there's a switch that we need to flip, okay? And people say this to me, how can you be so positive? Like how? And I'm like, because I work on it every single day. I don't have magic dust, okay? When I work with my one-on-one clients and my group clients, they don't come to me, pay me money and I go, shh, you're all positive now. No, I give you the tools and techniques to how to change your mindset, but you have to show up. They've got to do the work, yeah? So when you really want to change something, you work on it every single day. Now, I have a 6-pack, okay? I'm not going to get it out. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to show it off. I'm joking, I don't really. But, I really don't. But, if, for example, I wanted a 6-pack and I was like, I just don't get it, guys. Like, I don't get why I don't have a 6-pack. I went to the gym twice and, you know, and they're like, okay. And you girls are going, okay, yeah, but what are you eating? Well, you know, I had McDonald's and Pizza Express, and I think I had KFC on Saturday, i.e., okay, this isn't actually truth, I'm just making this story up. All you girls would go, come on, Tash, it doesn't take a bloody scientist to work out why you don't have a six-pack. And I'm like, really? It takes consistency. You have to be showing up to that gym every single day. You have to be researching to find out what's actually going to get rid of your body fat and actually going to get these abs coming out. You have to be consistent and meal prep and eating veg and chicken and stuff and whatever your meal plan is. You have to be consistent. It takes every single day. This is what I need you to be thinking about, ladies. What I don't want you to do is do these 5 days with me and then never do any work again. No, I want you to take these tools and techniques that I'm giving to you for free and work on it. Your mindset takes work. What I'd love you all to do is drop me a 1 in the chat box if you're like, boom, like, oh my gosh, I'm already having some light bulbs. Yes, I'm so freaking excited. I'm so happy that I joined this Reset Your Mindset challenge. Like, drop me some 1s in the comments below if you're loving it. If you're not, it's cool. Don't drop a 1. Oh, we've got some lovely hearts and some thumbs up. Yep, 1, 1, 1. Good. Oh my God, yes. Oh, the ones are going lovely. Oh, they're going on fire. Yes, I freaking love it. Yes, and you know what? This is just the warm-up, guys. Like, this shit is going to get serious. I'm so excited. So, tomorrow we're going to be talking all things moolah. So, again, bring your pen and papers because there's stuff that we are going to be getting down on, like, and we're going to be going real. We're going to be going real. And what I want you to think about is, oh look, so many 1s. Thank you so much. I want you to think about just being authentic, being honest and raw and real with yourself this week, because I tell you what, this is when the shit changes. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You are on fire. Thanks. Honestly, I just live, eat and breathe anything mindset, as you can see from my top. Like, I just love it. I'm so passionate. I'm not one of these coaches that are like, yeah, so this is what you do. That's just not me. I'm very unfiltered. You know, a lot of people that are following me on Instagram will know that I come up, my hair scuffed up, don't have any makeup on, and whatever it is, it's just who I am. Why? Because I want you to show that the results matter. Like, if you're taking chance, this will happen. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, oh, I love it. 11, 11. Oh, I freaking love 11. I keep seeing 11, 11 a lot in the last 2 weeks, so I know something huge is coming for me. I know it. I cannot wait. Doing this for my future self, Lydia. Boom. Oh my God, that is a mic drop. That, I absolutely freaking love that. Yes. Yes, can't wait. It's not often people offer help like this for free. Do you know what it is? It's one of these things where I am so fortunate that I've been able to take the scary risk and have to put my big girl pants on it and invest the $5,000, okay? Now, there's a complete difference where I want you to know that there is a chance that you can change. I want to give people hope. I want to give something that I didn't have when I was first starting off my mindset, okay? And there's something I'll be exciting, I'll be sharing with you at the end of the week, but there's not something that you have to do or you have to join. It's only something if you've loved the week together and you'd like more information, I can give it to you then. But this isn't, I want you to take as much as you can from this week, okay? That is why I was put on here, yeah? It's completely different. You know, when, for example, people always say to you, why'd you give out so much free content? Why'd you do so many free challenges? I'm like, because I want people to see that everyone can change. You know, everyone has that opportunity to be able to change their mindset. So if I can teach you as much as I can within the week I can, you can go away and do that. Then how freaking amazing is that? Like, this world should be full of badass, empowered women that can change the world on any different freaking level. Like, why shouldn't we? And I am so about, you know, bringing it all together rather than competition. I'm so all about that. So I'm so glad you're all loving this because you're a good human. Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, Dan, you're going to make me start bloody crying. Oh, God. Thank you for helping us and caring so much. Oh, Emma, honestly, like, you don't get it. Like, I just love this. Like, this gets me buzzing. And like my husband, anytime I come off, he's like, I cannot sleep after this. I literally have to like unwind myself because I'm like this, like hyped as literally as anything. So, oh, honestly, you are all very welcome. I'm just so glad you're loving this. That's what means the most to me. So, right, back to me kicking your ass. I want you to write down your list of all your negative things that you're telling yourself. Then I want you to write down your list of what you're flipping the switch to. So for example, I'll always be broke. Mine got switched to I'm financially free. Give yourself the evidence. So for example, I had people around me that was earning 10k a month. Easy, they were making. You know, I had people around me that didn't have debt anymore. I had people around me that I saw examples of how you can go into 30 grand worth of debt. Actually, one of my examples, she was in £60,000 worth of debt and she got herself out of it. So I was having good examples around me. So that's what you need. If you've seen somebody that has lost weight and empowered themselves and feel really confident, write them down as a good example. We want to find evidence. And then your second task is the shower task. #shower. Freeze yourself. But don't forget, the louder you can say, like, I'm a badass, I'm enough, I'm unstoppable, and really feel that passion. You may feel like a bit of a twat at first. That's fine. Who cares? No one can see you. Like, that is what you need to think about. We're here to work on you. So that's all I want. If you want to share your experiences, I would love to, see. You don't have to film it in the shower, of course, but maybe afterwards do a video and go, oh my God, Tash, I just done it and it was freaking cold and I hate you, but oh my God, I feel so empowered. Trust me, you will be already having that, even if it's a little bit, you'll find that little bit of light, that little bit of zest for the day. You'll be like, boom, I can do anything. Trust me, you are going to freaking love it. So I'm going to be back the same time tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, and we're going to be talking everything Mueller. Money, 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 money. So I'm so glad that you've all had a great time, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. So don't forget, put all your results in the group, keep each other accountable, support each other, and I cannot thank you enough for sharing this space with me tonight. I have freaking loved it. Much love, guys. See you tomorrow.